whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing safe. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, family. Of course, I'm tuning in. You see me without the glasses off today, but if you're looking for some opportunities, particular advertisement opportunities, then look no further at the link at the bottom to my email address. You can hit me up for advertisement opportunities. We are supporting and promoting your businesses here on this channel. You can also, if you would like to donate and subscribe to our Patreon, a link is at the bottom as well. So you have multiple ways in which you can advertise with the platform by emailing me when we go on through our live stream. You also have access to premium content, those that want to see premium content that you will not find here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, as I am suspended probably by now. You guys can check out the Patreon at link at the bottom. But advertisement opportunities, definitely email me, gavin.grich1@gmail.com for rates. And for the Patreon, it is the same as the YouTube channel. It is channel gboot2786. All right, I'll holla. Peace. All right, what's up, family? Welcome to another exciting edition of Random Topic Sundays. I know I've said I'm not going to be coming on with the frequency that I usually do, and I don't. But I can't help but to come up here and talk to y'all still, because there's a lot to go on in the world. And of course, there are some other outlets that I'm looking at outside of YouTube. But I wanted to come on nonetheless to talk with you all. And I'm sure that person in the comment section is, we are in for quite a conversation. Yes, it's not going to be a too long conversation, but we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. And I guess Kelly Rowland, smash up the likes. Why don't y'all put Kelly Rowland, hashtag Kelly Rowland in here, because I'm sure Kelly Rowland would love tonight's broadcast, because it's all going to be about her tonight. So I don't really like gossiping or doing shows like that. That's not how I do my thing. But I normally don't do reviews on stuff, but that's actually something I'm new to doing. So why don't y'all do me a favor? Y'all smash up the likes, hit that notification bell, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. See what we got going on tonight. Kelly Rowland is fine. She's a fine woman. But we're going to talk about her in a second. But I got some news earlier this morning, that the councilman from Flint, Michigan, y'all see, who goes viral for all them clips where he's going nuts on other city council person, on other people. Councilman Eric Mays out of Flint, Michigan, transitioned earlier this morning. From what I've heard, there's no cause of death from what I've seen in the news, but a lot of people liked him, especially Black Twitter.
I can't speak without having someone overtalk me, point of order, and also make mimicking things like that. I mean, is that an order, Mr. President?
It's new to them. You tricked them. Hey, I need to talk to you. Oh, I got a call to go to the mayor's office. Nasty election.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Must be removed if he
No.
persists in calling.
He's mimicking, and he out of order, basically. That has nothing to do with what the motion that's on the floor.
Mr. Yes, Mays, it do.
Mr.
Listen.
Councilman Mays, don't
you interrupt me when I start talking. So don't.
Why didn't let you hear? Mr. Mays, sorry. You are out of order, okay, and I'm giving you your warning.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Disorderly.
I'm sorry.
I rule you out of order, and I ask that you would be dismissed from this meeting.
Nope. And a actual hearing what he said it. This gonna stop. I don't care nothing about no rules. This gonna stop. I'm like, I don't care nothing about no rules. Now what type of...
We have got to help the city of Flint. We have got to move the city forward. We have got to vote yes on this. Thank you.
Ms. Herkenroder, you the reason that I'm a vote the way I'm gonna vote, because you tried to put words in my mouth like I said you was a racist. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
Man, there's more. He's I've seen a lot of him. I mean, I don't really consider him. See, I don't know the politics too much in Flint, Michigan, but look, every time I've seen a video of him, he's gone viral, going at other people, going at other council persons. And I know a lot of us, especially in the Black community, we like to see dysfunction. We like to see people go at it with each other. You know, I would hope that I just wish our politicians, instead of doing social media things for likes and for clicks, that they would actually be unified and can get stuff done for their people. And I've heard some people say good things about Councilman Eric Mays. I mean, but judging, like initially when I saw some of his videos, I thought, oh, here's another loudmouth Negro. But he's gone in on, I've seen videos of him going in on sellout, what he calls sellouts and house Negroes. He's done stuff like that. Of course, I don't ever wish death on anyone, but he passed away this morning, so rest in power to him. I know he's been on, yeah, he's been outspoken on a lot of things, on the Flint, Michigan, the water crisis. Yeah, somebody was talking about his mama. He went after, my mama dead. He talking about my mama dead. I remember that. So this was from Facebook, City of Flint. It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of Flint City Councilman Eric Mays, a third-term councilman. He was beloved for his bold and courageous service on behalf of Flint's First Ward, and his strong presence will be deeply missed. Our prayers are with his family, friends, and the entire city of Flint during this sorrowful time. This time, we offer our deepest condolences to his family and all those who loved him. The flag of Flint City Hall will be lowered to half staff in his honor beginning on Monday, February 26th. Quote, this is a tremendous loss for our community and a shock to all friends and family. This is from Flint Mayor Sheldon Neely. As our community grieves during this difficult time on behalf of Councilman Mays' family, we ask the community members respect their privacy and allow them time and space to mourn. We continue to lift the family in prayer. So, may you rest in peace. All right. My mama dead. Point of order. So, we got two things I want to talk about. I'll try to keep it light today. Now, how many of you remember earlier this past week, I did a video about Kelly Rowland walking off the set of the Today Show, and I talked about the Crypt Keeper, who Bethany Frankel, aka the Crypt Keeper, who was going in on Kelly Rowland. She talked about how it was unprofessional and basically diva behavior that Kelly Rowland did this. Well, we got an update on this story, a treat for you all, courtesy of Inside Edition. There may be more, as I always say, there's always more to the story from what is being reported. And this is what I've got the latest. According to Inside Edition, they gave an explanation, a source close with the Today Show, or the story initially stated the reason why Kelly walked off the set was because co-host Savannah Gertry was asking questions about Beyonce that led to the drama. So Kelly Rowland has starred in a new movie we're going to talk about in a second called Mea Culpa, which is the latest Tyler Perry drama that's on Netflix. I believe it's the #1 movie that's streaming on Netflix right now, believe it or not. And this is one of her first, I think she's been in, Kelly's been in quite a few films. Of course, she's done, I remember her in Freddy versus Jason. That was, God, over 20 years ago. She's been in some Netflix movies. She was in Marlon Wayans' Halloween movie. She's been in a couple of movies. And so she's graduate basically from being the Mary Wilson of the Destiny's Child group. to now try to be she's a leading lady and actress. She's a leading lady, which is what she's trying to do. She's trying to get out of Beyonce's shadow because Destiny's Child. Everybody remembers, of course, Beyonce was the star, the main focus. Kelly Rowland, I'm just being real. She was second banana, and Michelle Williams, of course. But I remember the other girls before that when they had four in a group. Then they went to the trio that we all know that started to do the songs like Soldier and Survivor, where it really picked up. But Kelly Rowland and she's a beautiful sister. She's actually very talented. She's had great song solo success, and what they're stating is that this is related regards to Kelly Rowland being asked questions about Beyonce. So I'm gonna play the video. Fair use, by the way. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to this. Hold on. Fair use. I gotta put that disclaimer up.
Did actress Kelly Rowland storm out of the Today Show after she was asked questions about Beyonce? Initially, it was reported that Rowland, a former member of Destiny's Child with Beyonce, was upset over a subpar dressing room. Now it's being reported it was questions from Savannah Guthrie about you-know-who that led to the drama.
What do you think about your friend Beyonce? She's like your sister. You guys literally grew up together. She's stepping into country.
So proud of her.
I know, but were you surprised? And what do you think about it?
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
So happy for her.
Looks like Rowland wants to change the subject and talk about her new Netflix movie, Mea Culpa.
She's back a little later this morning, guest hosting with Hoda. How fun is that?
We will see.
Some say hearing this tease pushed her over the edge.
We're going to chat about that. We're going to chat about her music career and what she thinks about Beyonce going country.
Uh-oh.
Now, that's the face I made when I was middle through watching Mea Culpa, but I'll get to that later. Now, you can see Kelly obviously looked annoyed when that statement came up on the from the anchor on the Today Show. She clearly, I believe she was annoyed by it. And I think she has a reason to be annoyed, per se, because you're tired of asking questions about someone that you've already know. You know, if you got a question about that person, I'm here to promote my movie, not talk about that. Why don't you move on to something else? Let's talk about my film. Let's talk about my album. Now, usually they pre-screen these questions, I'm sure, with the artist, with the guest that's coming on. So they'll be prepared. They're not stumbling around. They work with their team. So perhaps she was caught off guard by it because just by her making that face tells me she didn't want to answer that. I'll talk about it, but let's continue.
So she immediately scowls, then mouths the word no.
I talked to my sources and they said that actually Kelly was very upset with Savannah's line of questioning. She normally asks interviewers not to mention Beyonce. Otherwise, every single interview is going to be about Beyonce. She felt put on the spot and my sources said that is why she left.
But a source close to the situation told us that she was not upset about the Beyonce questions.
Oh, all right. I think she was upset about it, y'all. Now, I always say there's more to the story. They get to Beyonce because they see Kelly as I guess, as the closest to her, because Beyonce doesn't really do a lot of interviews. You don't see her sit down. She hasn't sat down with anybody, I think, and done an interview probably since Oprah in a long time. And she walked off. Now, the thing with the dressing rooms, I thought that even seemed silly in and of itself, because if she's guest hosting, let's think about this for a minute. She's coming on the Today Show to guest host, and I'm pretty sure she's agreeing to do this. They have talked about her hosting before. I'm assuming she's been to I even think she's been to the studio before. So she probably had access to the dressing rooms, to the green rooms, and seeing how they looked and so forth. And who knows? Maybe they could have given her green room, I say green room. That green room is for the guests, I'm sorry. The dressing room, which is for the stars of the show. What if they did give it to J-Lo? Because they say J-Lo was on the Today Show upstairs, I think, about to promote her new film, and they gave her like the entire floor. Now, J-Lo obviously is a bigger star than Kelly Rowland, but look, I like treating people fairly. I get what I understand probably what the Today Show was trying to do, but it didn't make sense to me. Obviously, and you saw her when they were asking questions. You saw Kelly. Uh, they kept asking her what she thought about it, and she said, "I like it. It's great." And asked her again, "What are your thoughts?" "I like it. It's great." She didn't want to get into it, so I think she was annoyed by it. And there are a lot of entertainers, especially a lot of who come on these shows when these anchors will ask questions that are stupid, that they don't like. Of course, my throwback, ladies and gentlemen, y'all remember this. My throwback, especially of stupid anchors, it always goes back to this. Y'all remember this. I always go back to this.
Hey, I don't know who said that. You don't even know how to say that. For mayor, we know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that? Hey, I don't know who said that. You don't even know how to say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that. You know, because it's negative, and you're being negative. And I met the mayor, right? And nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really good time. We talked about George Cervallo, who's a legend in your city, great man with whom Mike spent quite a bit of time yesterday talking about his highs and lows.
It's so interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that comment.
Hey,
that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
You know, we're doing live TV.
Hey, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right.
Not a damn thing. Oh, y'all, I love it. I love this. I gotta keep playing it. Hold
You
on.
got a show that you're doing tonight.
We are.
You know, a lot of people.
We are. Where it comes raw and it's the real truth.
Yeah, a lot of
it's
people
the truth.
be there to see your show. Just tell us a bit about it.
You know,
it speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right. It's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And we're really, really proud to bring it here. And we're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo.
Right. Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like
Just thinking of fighting this motherfucker's ear, and forget his ear. I want his whole head. I want his liver. I want his spleen. I want to eat his children. That's what's ludicrous.
this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare? I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rat piece of shit like you. No, because you're a piece of shit. All right, we're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in. Fuck you.
He's like, that one sting. That was uppercut to the gut. This little cool reporter tried to test Mike Tyson, man. They always get a black reporter to do that. But yeah, what Samantha Gerthy did, I'm not surprised by that. So Mike checked him. Yeah, man. So getting back to it, yeah, I think Kelly just probably told him not to ask them those questions. They did it anyway, and she upped and left. I couldn't blame her for that. If I ask you something, and let's say they agreed to do it. They agreed we weren't going to ask the questions, but you went off and did it anyway after you had agreed and we spoke not to. Of course, she could have done like Malik Yoba, or as Judge Joe Brown says, milk yogurt. Y'all remember Malik Yoba? We sat for 4 hours. I want the tapes. We sat for 4 hours, homie. For 4 hours. I want tapes. So she wanted to promote her film. So let's talk Mea Culpa. Let's talk about this. Now, y'all know what Mea Culpa means. That means a formal acknowledgement of personal fault or error. Just FYI, that's the definition of it. And this is the latest film by Tyler Perry. Now, if you do a simple Google search on this movie, and you look here, and you look at the score already on Google, you notice that it has a 17% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It also has a 4.1 rating on the Internet Movie Database. 61% of Google users apparently like the film. Now, Kelly Rowland plays an attorney in the film. Spoiler alerts. There may be some spoilers, just FYI. But I gotta talk about this. So Kelly Rowland plays a lawyer in this film, who was in a troubled marriage, which sounds just like any other Tyler Perry film. Of course, he wrote this. Of course, he produced it. And Kelly Rowland was also a producer on this film as well. The film, in terms of ratings on Netflix, I believe is #1. So Kelly Rowland's character, she's an attorney by the name of Mia Harper, who's married to a guy by the name of Cal Hawthorne. Her brother-in-law is the district attorney, Ray Hawthorne, and basically her husband is a wimp. Husband is a mama's boy who, and a mother apparently, who's a white woman. I can't remember her name. She is actually the one that controls everything. So he's running for, I think in the movie, he's running for mayor, if I'm not mistaken. He's a DA, but he's running for mayor now. And Mea Culpa is a competent defense attorney who is been hired to represent this brother by the name of Trevante Rose. He's an actor. He's a pretty good actor. He's been in a couple of movies. Of course, he's noted for, he got his start in the film Moonlight. And he is from actually my home state of Louisiana. He's from Ponchatoula. Didn't know that until yesterday. I was reading, which was interesting. So he's done some movies like that, Bird Box, The United States of versus Billie Holiday. Yeah, so seems like a pretty good actor, but I don't know what it is, but I think it's a requirement in every Tyler Perry movie that you have to do the most atrocious acting in the world. Like, where did they get these acting lessons from? Off the back of a matchbook? What? Winston Jerome. That's Tyler Perry. I remember the Boondocks. Pause again. It was so. If you want to watch the film, go ahead and turn this off. And of course, I'm skimming through it, but you all practically know the Tyler Perry motto with his movies, especially, is that it's always follows the same narrative. A black woman who's horny and desperate and trapped in a loveless marriage decides to venture out with another man who's got some dark secrets. Usually he's carrying the package, if you dig my meaning, or he's a criminal. Or if it's going to be lighthearted, he was a former criminal who's light-skinned, works as a gardener, and he's given his life to Jesus. While the dark-skinned husband is a successful lawyer or doctor or businessman, and he's abusive to the woman. But that's the typical Tyler Perry movie. That's the playbook that he goes. Hell, I think I ought to do these movies. I actually think I could get an audience who would watch it. I could start right on Tubi. Now, so Tyler Perry wrote, directed, and produced this, as y'all know. And as I'm watching the film, that was the problem with it. I couldn't watch it because somewhere there was some videos on X or Instagram that I was looking at that I found more entertaining. And I was off and on listening to the film, watching the film. It was over 2 hours long. And so, if you can already figure out, there's spoilers now. Kelly Rowland, of course, has an affair with the Trevante Rhodes character. And her husband, eventually through her brother-in-law and mother, find out about it. So she actually flees the country to go on vacation. The man gets convicted, the Trevante Rhodes character, for murder. But what we end up finding out in the film is that the woman he supposedly killed is actually alive and well, having been forced to, or should I say coerced, to actually stay on the island where Kelly Rowland's character was vacationing. You know, she needed a break. And in the film, obviously, and I'm assuming everybody has seen it because people are commenting on it. So what essentially does happen is Kelly Rowland uh, finds this woman, says she's alive. She notifies her brother-in-law about it. She flies back to Atlanta, and takes place in Chicago, not Atlanta, actually, although it's filmed in Atlanta. She finds out that her brother-in-law, her mother-in-law, are all in on it. And by the way, her sister-in-law, who is married to the DA, she apparently knows about it as well. Her character, actress's name is, she's from P Valley. Can't think of the sister's name. She's real cute. She got the white baby daddy on P Valley. What's her name? By the way, I don't watch P Valley no more. Well, y'all know the actress's name. Oh, say, Dad, you about to get on the phone? I'm sorry, y'all. Dad walked in. I guess wanted to see Shannon Thornton. Say hello, Dad.
Hello, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
All right, roll on out. Sorry, excuse me. Shannon Thornton. That's her. Is that her? Yeah, Keyshawn. That's her. Yeah, that's her. So she plays her sister-in-law who tries to actually save Kelly Rowland's character from being killed by her brother-in-law and mother-in-law. Um, and essentially what happens is that it's found out, she finds out later when her husband arrives that he's also in on the plot as well. And she ends up killing him in one of the funniest ways I never even thought of. By a car accident. Y'all gotta watch it if you've seen it. But you know what I'm talking about. She had him Superman and out of the windshield. So eventually, the Trevante Rhodes character is acquitted, and well, I should say exonerated, and he's brought back home, where the district attorney is actually charged with his crimes for covering up and so forth. Yeah, Jaleel said it was easy because obviously Zaire wasn't the killer. They made it seem so. Let's Tyler Perry movies and let's talk about it. So I have always been critical of Tyler Perry, especially in his later years. Now let me say this: when Tyler Perry came out, I remember when he started doing the Medea character, when he started to do the stage plays. I was a kid. He had the stage plays, Meet the Browns, and Why I Can Do Bad All by Myself, and Why Did I Get Married? Um, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I watched those. Look, I watched those stage plays because they were funny, and they don't exist. It doesn't have, I guess, the same influence like it did anymore in the '90s, guys. There was something about, I guess, stage plays. They knew black people, especially here in the South, like New Orleans, Atlanta, uh, what other, Jacksonville, Dallas, Houston. Black people were going to support Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry has always had a black base that supported him. That's how he got his start when he started doing these stage plays. We support him, the gospel crowd, the church people. That's who supported Tyler Perry. So I watched it as a kid. I thought it was funny. But now, as I've gotten older and I progressed in my thinking, I look at it, he has continued to do the same thing over and over again in his movies, his TV shows, as he's gotten more money. Which begs me to question someone, please stop him from filmmaking. Can someone stop him? Who is his contact in Netflix? Because Tyler, this is trash. He is on BET Plus. He has Meet the Browns. He had The Pains, House of Pain. He's had the shows on OWN, the Have and Have Nots, and what's the other? A few other shows I can't think of. He's got Sisters. He's got The Oval on BET Plus. So he's had a host of shows. He's made a lot of money, and I'm not gonna lie. There's some good positive things about Tyler Perry. He's actually put a lot of black actors and actresses who wouldn't get a break on other networks. He's got them employed. But when you look at the act, but here's the thing: when I look at the quality of the film and the TV shows and the acting, I'm starting to wonder. Well, maybe there's a reason why they're unemployed and didn't get those jobs because they weren't that good. It wasn't racism. He doesn't hire, and the biggest problem I have with Tyler Perry, going to that, Jaleel, thank you. Tyler Perry doesn't hire any writers. He's made this known. His writing process, he has a problem with working with people from the WGA and non-unions because he wants to control everything. So a lot of black young screenwriters who could get a break from a man like him, let's be real, they're not going to get it. He has an opportunity to change a lot of people's lives. And don't get me wrong, yeah, he has done some great things. But has he done enough? Could he do more? Lack of writers' rooms. This is courtesy of Wikipedia. So this is what he says. So they went in. Wikipedia isn't the most reliable thing on earth, but they said he posted a video on Instagram, which he revealed he doesn't use writers for a writer's room for his films and TV shows and prepares to write his work for himself. Perry received criticism from several outlets and figures in entertainment for denying opportunities to up-and-coming black writers. Later that month, Perry responded in an interview by stating he had experienced issues when working with both WGA writers and non-union writers. He claims that WGA writers would submit scripts that would need rewrites in order to get paid multiple times. He said that non-union writers struggle to meet his standards of quality. That's a switch. Where's the quality? And then he's unhappy with every single script they wrote because they were not speaking to his voice. That's the thing. He wants to control everything. He can't play a man, right? Everybody says stuff about, yeah, his movies are terrible. There's a scene in the movie, yeah, y'all, if you watch Mea Culpa, where, yeah, they're intimate with each other in paint. So Trevante Rhodes' character is an artiste. He's JJ's grandson. He's in Chicago. Think about it. He's in Chicago. He's a painter. Yeah, he's JJ's grandson painting there. And yeah, Tyler Perry has this big studio he built. They've shot films on there from not only his movies, but I think the last Coming to America was shot there. The sequel to that. They've shot Bad Boys for Life, I think, on that studio as well. So he actually has overcome a lot and done a lot, but he's also been negligent. And his films, I don't believe, have helped the black community per se. And look, I'm not knocking the man. He's making a lot of money. Well, I guess I am knocking him. Tyler's made a lot of money. And yeah, Monique has said stuff about him. Yeah, I've seen that. I've heard some stuff about him. I don't usually like commenting about people I don't know, but I've heard some stuff about Tyler that has been negative. Yes, I've heard stuff about him. I've heard stuff about just like I've heard about Steve Harvey. Um, I've seen stuff with Oprah, but I said someone should stop Tyler from. My comment, of course, tonight was somebody should stop Tyler Perry from filmmaking. Reason I say that is because his quality of movies, if he's going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, then nobody should just see it. If you're going to keep getting it, you know what you're going to get from him. Now, I wanted to see Kelly Rowland. I thought this was funny. Now, here was a highlight for me: the sister from the Have and Have Nots, who's always playing crazy. Somebody give me the name of this actress.
All you bitches can go to hell. Take that. All you bitches can go to hell. Take that.
That's the actress who was in that role. I believe her name is Angela Robinson. Yeah, that's her. Oh, you bitches can go to. That's funny. I love that. By the way, yeah, Angela Robinson is so she's from Jacksonville, Florida. Ruth Robinson. So yeah, Angela Robinson. Yeah. You say the black actors and actresses he put on, they're already established. I don't think. Well, let's look. Kimberly Elise, who was in Diary of a Black Woman, was she already established? I had seen her in one film. She played Bill Bojangles Robinson's wife, and she was in John Q. She played the mom. I can't think of her in anything else. And she did the Tyler Perry movie. Of course, I seen her in Almost Christmas, where I thought she was mad funny, which she did with Monique. She was in Set It Off. Okay, so yes, oh yeah, that's right. She was in Set It Off. How can I forget that? Okay. Lynn Whitfield was in it, but the actresses, not all of them are. The actress that was in the next Tyler Perry movie that he did. Was it was it A Big Family Reunion? Of course, Cicely Tyson. I met Cicely Tyson before. Yeah, she was already established. But Medea's Family Reunion. Lynn Whitfield, yeah, she was already established. Maya Angelou, of course. But I didn't know this sister here, Lisa Arundel. I don't remember her, but she was in Living Large. Yeah, Angela Bassett, of course. Angela Bassett's career, of course, when she did What's Love Got to Do with It, she had been in a few movies before that, but that was what really put her in the stratosphere. But there was a time Angela had a little slump, which a lot of actors and actresses go through. And I think when Angela, did a movie, I can't think of the last movie what the movie was that, yeah, she's been in a couple of Tyler Perry movies. Okay. Yeah, Mr. 3000, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. She did a voice credit. She did Meet the Robinsons, Gospel Hill. That's an independent film. Oh, that Danny Glover is in it. It's around the time Danny Glover started to get the Cookie Monster voice. I win, you lose again. That's from Shooter. Then she did Olympus Has Fallen. Yeah, she did Jump the Broom, but that was, y'all know that was a T.D. Jakes film. I don't mess with no freaks and pimps. I don't mess with no peep freaks and pimps. I'm doing my damn business. She did Chirac, which was a Spike Lee film. So yeah, she started. But yeah, what Angela did, what really picked up for her, she went to television. Because remember, she started to do the American Horror Story. Yeah, she started to do American Horror Story. I remember that. Okay. Yeah. So I love Angela Bassett. But yeah, a lot of people have done Tyler Perry film. I know Jamie Foxx has a movie where Jamie has a movie coming out, I think this year, where they're making fun of Tyler Perry. It's called Not Another Church Movie. Vivica A. Fox, Jasmine Guy, Tisha Campbell are all in it. Yeah, the character's name is Taylor Ferry. Kevin Daniels is playing Tyler Perry. Yeah. That ought to be funny. Oh, let's see that. Can we see that trailer? Yeah.
Feeling very blessed today.
Well, hey there, Counselor Ferry.
Section of Harry's Taylor Harry. My PE is silent. My favorite nephew. This morning, God told me I'm supposed to empower all women in the world. God wants you to be gifted. Huh? That wasn't me. I never answered his prayer. I'll do anything for you, God. I need you to become a writer. I don't know nothing about writing. You know what popcorn is? No. A good storyline. I know about that.
She deserves to get half.
You came back to cry? No. Judge said half. Your ass is gonna get half. You think you're gonna get my money when I'm gone? Huh? Oh, I'm gonna get your money. You know what you're gonna get? It's gas money.
Shut up and take the life of man.
I didn't know you was gonna go all 50 Shades of Grey on them, brother.
Somebody's gotta watch Daddy's Little Girls. Oh, don't worry about that, man. They stay strapped ready for any unwanted police officers.
Just pull the car over before the dude goes to jail.
Ooh, that's a good idea for a secret.
It's like the devil's in the details.
That's a film by Taylor Ferry, Not Another Church Movie. Hold on. So what you asked me? The fuck are you asking me? If I've ever been swallowed. The fuck you mean by that? Anyway, all right, I'm gonna end it on that. This is gas. You asking what? Yes, Jake said it. Oh, you talking about Jake's? You gotta specify when y'all in the comments and y'all make it saying shit. Specify that so I don't think you talking about me, please. If you're not, about to, I'm about to kick your ass out if you didn't say you were talking about TD Jakes. Okay, come on, nigga, get it together. Y'all just dropping stuff, and you saying it as a statement. It ain't even a question. What? You got a period at the end of it. No, I didn't know that one. He said that. Jake said he asked somebody, "You for real?" I gotta see this. I'm not doubting you. Huh. Oh,
Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming? I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
People walking around looking like Grimace, like the Grimace drink, talking about if you've been swallowed. Okay, all right. Now it makes sense. Nigga, what? I know that this is just a clip, but it don't make it. It still makes you question why he's saying
I
it.
would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you?
I've been swallowed. Have you ever been? I can't. Every got that's zestiness, ladies and gentlemen. Because I've been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Oh, God. Motherfucker coming out like he had a Diana Ross concert. Just reach out and touch a plastic surgeon's hand. Make my nose smaller. Everybody, listen up. Yeah. All right. With that being said, I think it's time to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, y'all know that the channel is not monetized, so if you want to drop something in the Venmo, the Cash App, that's always helpful. To support a brother, ladies and gentlemen. We've been fighting YouTube, of course. I have other outlets that I am in that I'm trying to that I will be using or have used that you can support. And that would be great. Whoa! So this happened earlier too. Did y'all see this? Cam Newton was in a fight supposedly. Supposedly, somebody. I think he. I don't know what happened. So that's Cam. Yeah, that definitely Cam Newton. You can't. I know you used to run over.
Shit.
This is point of order. Why is Cam looking like the Wicked Witch of the West? He looks like he came right out of Atlanta Eyes. Y'all see that? I thought it was a witch. They were leaving up that first. That's right.
Shit.
I gotta talk about that. That nigga challenging the Who the fuck you think he is? I got something for you. See what it is. Hey, come on, watch. Stop.
Oh wow. So this was he was going at it with several men from Top Shelf Performance, which had a team in the event, and the incident took place under a tent as several men pushed Newton, whose C1N team also was competing in the event. So there was a scuffle, yeah. We're gonna hear Shay Shay gonna have Cam Newton on, and we're gonna talk about this because I was just flabbergasted, Skip. I was so hurt. I was so shocked. Uncle was shocked, Ocho. Uncle was shocked that Cam Newton was stooped this low, that he came at him. But you know what? They probably said something about his outfit, like they say about mine when I stand up in here and I take my drink. Corey Holcomb to talking stuff. They can talk all that mess, but they ain't gonna talk to that me in my face. They ain't gonna say that, Skip, Ocho. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And they tried to roll up on Cam Newton, but Cam Newton showed them he was a man. Personally, I feel like Cam Newton, he should have tore all their head off, and then it would have been enough because I would have evaporated them right there, Ernie, and then I would have gone to Subway and eat fresh. So I'd have to throw their ass all down them stairs like I threw that motherfucker in the bar one night. Then I would spat on him like I did that little girl at the Houston Rockets game because she was just terrible to me. Because here's the thing, the Lakers, that was just as bad as the Ron Test and knocking out James Harden at the Lakers game with OKC. And OKC trying to come at Ron Test or Meta World Peace. They couldn't have done that, Ernie. Yeah, TD. I still can't get over that dress TD Jakes was wearing. He looked like Barney, the dinosaur. Hiya, boys and girls. Are we gonna get blessed by the Lord or what? Let's do some healing on your booty. I got booties here with you. That morning. I'm laughing at that. That's my first time doing Barney the dinosaur. I just don't think of doing Barney, but it was funny. Let me wrap this up, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here before I tickle somebody's butthole. Praise thee. I'm too much. I'm sorry. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna watch some more Tyler Perry movies and then poke out my eyes, kids. I didn't see the Barney doc. What if we did Barkley? How about Barkley is, hi, kids. Hi, boys and girls. It's time to use the power of imagination. That's what I said, imagination. I can't pronounce big words. Shut up. I love you. You love me. We hate the Lakers in game 3. All right, boys and girls. Charles Barkley gonna say goodnight. Make sure y'all drop something in the Zelle, Cash App, or PayPal before I come after you like Cam Newton did and throw your ass over the steps. Y'all heard me? Be one, be safe, and be blessed. Thank you, Jaleel. Thank you, Maximus Royalty, PD Remens. Uh, I also see. I didn't see. I see some chick named Star. I hadn't seen chick named Star in a long time, Ernie. And Shauna B, I haven't seen you. I guess y'all finally could make it on a Sunday night. Maybe I should come back and do this regular, or maybe not. But I need to see my analyticus go up. So that's the thing. I don't have nightcap numbers, Ernie. I don't have Club Shay Shay. But we're gonna get out of here before, because I don't play. All right. Love y'all all.